Hello and welcome to Buckeye News Update. I'm your host and Assistant News Director of the Lantern TV, Gina Hopton. The deadline to register to vote in this Ohio general elections in November is October 5th, but Ohio State does provide opportunities for students to register on campus. OSU Votes is a student-led movement to register, educate, and encourage students to vote. We spoke with a representative to find out how students can have their voice heard.
Students at Ohio State have a couple of different options. They can either register to vote in their hometown, whether that's in-state or out-of-state. And if that's the case, oftentimes students will want to vote absentee since they might be in Columbus during the election. But they also have the option to register to vote using their campus address in Columbus, Ohio. But we really want to provide students the information to make the best decision for themselves.
For more information and listings of OSU Votes events around campus and where you can register to vote, visit go.osu.edu/OSU Votes. South Oval was buzzing this Sunday as Ohio State's Environmental Issues student organization, For a Better Ohio, organized Hempfest. This year's Hempfest features several bands, speakers, shopping, and more. Lantern TV reporter Sarah Stacy was at this event and has more information.
It's essentially a music festival that is open to the community and local activism groups to educate people, get people involved, and sort of get plugged in to the community with the help of attracting people through music.
Derek Koenig is the president of For a Better Ohio, an environmental activism student organization that organized Hempfest on the South Oval this Sunday. This is the second year Hempfest occurred after taking a 5-year leave of absence, but this year they made a few expansions.
At least compared to last year, we have 2 stages this year. Last year we only had 1, so that's a big accomplishment for us. Other than that, we always have different artists, different vendors, but they're still the same energy. That's one thing that hasn't changed from past Hempfest to this one.
It was estimated that between 1,000 and 2,000 students attended the festival, and some we spoke to enjoyed their experience.
I think it's a really kind of relaxed vibe, and a lot of people just kind of having a good time.
I think it's awesome. I think it's a cool idea. I just saw a couple booths already, and I don't know, they're selling some really neat stuff. So yeah, I think it's cool.
For Lantern TV, I'm Sarah Stacy.
In fitness news, Ohio State was recently ranked 3rd fittest school in the United States by the Active Times. The rankings are determined by a number of athletic factors, including quality of facilities, availability of recreational activities, campus dining, and general student happiness. This new 3rd place ranking is a huge improvement from Ohio State's 2014 ranking of 11th. And now for an update on Buckeye sports. The Buckeye football team defeated Western Michigan Broncos on Saturday in a 38-12 victory. Head coach Urban Meyer and other Buckeyes spoke to the media on Monday to address the win and look ahead to the Big Ten opener against Indiana this Saturday.
Big Ten season starts this week on the road at Indiana. Renewed focus as the ultimate goal is to compete for a championship in November, and that comes to fruition this week. So,
we take everything that we do around here seriously, but we're talking about it, and I think that's the big thing, just getting in guys' heads that it's Big Ten season. This is where we have to start to achieve all of our goals for this year. We got to go through the Big Ten. We have to play really well. We know that we're going to face some really good matchups.
Most of September has felt a lot like summer weather, but this week the warmer temperatures are going to begin to cool. Lantern TV meteorologist Brooke Shanowski is in the studio to tell us more on what we can expect for the upcoming week. Brooke?
Yes, Gina, we will start to see cooler temperatures by the end of this week. But before we get to that, let's take a look at what occurred last night. The super blood moon happened last night, and as you can see from this picture, the different lunar eclipse phases came to a complete end by the end of last night. It started at 9 p.m. and worked its way till midnight. And as you can see from these pictures, it started in the Earth's shadow and worked its way to that red hint in which we call the blood moon. It's very rare because the last one that occurred was 1982, so the first one in over 30 years, which it was great to see last night. Today we see a high of 74 degrees. It will be rainy throughout the day from morning to evening hours, so if you plan on being outside, make sure to bring an umbrella. We can see clouds staying in our forecast for the rest of this week, but they will slowly start to dissipate. So some sunshine by Thursday, but temperatures will start to decrease. We can see Wednesday high of 69 and then Thursday high of 66 degrees. So we're slowly but surely starting to see those fall-like temperatures. And again, like Winnie the Pooh says, tut tut, it looks like rain. So again, make sure to bring an umbrella if you're going in between classes. Then we also see a decrease in temperatures, starting to feel like fall little by little. And then by the end of this week, we will see the sunshine start to peek through the clouds, and it should be a great week.
That's it for this episode of Buckeye News Update. Be sure to stay tuned to our shows throughout the week and for Ohio State news and sports coverage. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter and like us on Facebook. Thanks for watching.